kind of muscles you have? No. Bro, what kind of patterns you have? Or is it just aesthetics?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Training Every Single Day. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. So today was not a day for me to be pushing anything physically because, it just was one of those days. I was feeling really quite bad, so today's a rest day. Tomorrow I'll probably get back into it if everything goes well. So I started off doing some rolling, some grounded acrobatics. This is one of the funner things that, I really wish I would have done more of, but there's lots of things to do, infinite possibilities of ways to move your body, and so little time before you inevitably die. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. Rolling acrobatics, very fun, but once I got into like aerial acrobatics, like flipping, it I'm only gonna do one or the other. So get out there and move what you can do easily. Rest days don't have to be doing nothing. Don't worry about overtraining. People think like you need rest days. I mean, if you know if you need rest, but you only need rest if you do too much of the same thing. If you vary your training, the training can invigorate you. It can give you more energy. So if you want to do some rolling like this, check out my tutorial. I have a rolling tutorial in the tutorial sections about ground rolling. I didn't go over the sideways roll. That's one of the things I don't actually do, but I just kind of played around with it and made up my own kind of version. I rolled off my elbow. Have some fun. Get loose. Work with the squat. Touch the floor. Most people don't touch the floor because they've never been given a reason to. And you lose some ability to, know where it is, feel comfortable with it, being able to touch it, strengthen your wrist, and work on your ability to get down, because sometimes you fall and you'll be forced to get down. Most things fall, so it's a pretty good skill because you can pick things up off the floor, manipulate things, whatever it may be. So just get out there, do some easy movements. I like to get out in nature, trying not to really push it. When I do training, I really try to push the limits, expand my capabilities of training. But today, I'm not trying to expand, I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying just to move, have some fun, use my body in a very easy way, just so my body knows, you got to keep working, but you're not going to be able to beat it down where it needs to recover and build up more. It just can kind of consolidate. That's what resting really is. So remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel. And get out there in nature. Climb a tree like this. Get out barefoot. Check out some of my barefoot shoes if you have to wear shoes inside. I had some fun out in the grass, doing some rolling, working with the slackline here for some good balance. My slackline's gotten better ever since I started improving my actual walking, like on the ground. I've been spending some time off camera doing walking, working with different techniques. There's like 3 parts of your foot that contact the ground. You got the heel and the balls of your feet, which are kind of like 2 balls of your feet. So I used to walk like just on the balls of my feet. I'd hit the ground with the balls of my feet, but now I'm starting to play around with hitting the ground with your heel and then rolling to the balls of your feet, and also spinal waves. And I don't have a tutorial for spinal waves, and I often don't show it because spinal waves have just become like a part, or I'm trying to make it a part of my daily life. Do as I say, not as I do. Practice your spinal waves a lot. Make it a part of your daily life. I haven't quite made it there, but I'm making a lot of progress and it's almost there. That's kind of how it was for me with the squat before, it was like socially conventional. Like you sit in chairs, you don't sit on the floor, you don't squat down. But I'm trying to change that with this YouTube channel. Get out there and squat on the ground, do some spinal waves to mobilize your spine. And you'll see that in a little bit when I get to it, showing you how to do it. Normally I would do it off camera, but I'm going to put it on camera because it just felt like the kind of day that you should see kind of the off-camera training. I'm not going to put like the walking because it's very subtle, and I'd have to do like an entire video on explaining the subtleties of the walking differences, different techniques. But here, something you should do. Work on the spine movement. Articulate all the vertebrae of your spine and do it against the wall. I just wanted to be outside when I filmed it, but I do it against the wall quite a lot. Only when no one's watching. That's a pro tip. Even though I am trying to change the culture, to make it more acceptable, sometimes, when you're at the dentist's office, you don't need to be, grinding up against a wall and freaking everybody out. So do it subtly. Try to slowly make some changes. Maybe do this at the gym. Do it at a park. Pick your battles wisely to change the culture and make things more healthy. So articulate all the vertebrae of the spine. And the reason you want to use the wall is because it will keep your technique pure. If you don't use the wall, you could easily, especially if you've never done it before, you won't know that you're moving your spine, and then you just won't move your spine, and it'll just kind of lean back and forth like a seesaw. But you really want to embody like a snake or a slinky. Anyways, you can put some variation. Try it on one leg. Try it from hanging. Try it in a squat. I can mobilize like my neck down to like my mid back in a squat or while hanging, but I'm trying to improve that to get the full slinky experience with the spine. Now, you watching the video right now, I know I messed up the angle here on the camera, but do the spinal wave right now. You can do it sitting down, you can do it lying down, you can do it in any position that you have a spine. So articulate your spine. I recommend doing it against the wall, but if you don't want to do it against the wall, just do it wherever you may be, but try to articulate as many parts of the spine as you can. Touch it with the top of your head, your forehead, your chin, chest, sternum, ribs, then the full belly, and try to get all those spine moving. All those cracks and chiropractic adjustments are really nice to do. So give it a try. Even if you're sitting in a chair, you can still move your spine. The only time I wouldn't recommend doing it is if you're holding something really heavy and you haven't done it ever. So just give it a try right now. Daily fitness challenge. Anyways, hope you had a good day. Hopefully you got out to move. Any kind of movement is improvement. Hopefully have some fun aligning your movement goals with your life goals and how they align with each other. Remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You can give me a call with the number down below. And thank you to all the people who called me. I really do appreciate it. And I had some good chats with all of you. And if you want to book some coaching calls, some online coaching, I can help you get to your goals just a little bit faster. All that information's in the bio. And also follow my Instagram. And that's it. Thanks for watching.